Hello guys, it's LT again from Time to Invest. Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of August 2016. I just wanted to show you guys that I'm still here and I haven't made a video for quite some time, but I've just been doing research and stay off the YouTube for a little bit. But I'm back and just would like to let you guys know that there's a bank in Italy. Italy just bail out the world oldest surviving bank. As you can see here, there's a bank in Italy that needed to the bailout, and they just done the bailout 13 days ago. Um, you actually start 13 days later. The bailout had begun. So as you can see here, if you read this website here, things are starting to get a lot funny at the moment. Um, so the Deutsche Bank's still going, and it's not the only bank. As you can see, there's another, which is the Italian bank as well, named Banca Monday and part of the Siena. So one of the biggest bank in Italy, and it's got 3,000 branches and 33,000 employees and 4.5 million customers. So it's quite a big bank, and it was founded in 1472. Geez, that's very old. Um, so they just start doing bailouts. We're in the month of August, and my insiders are saying and speculating that we only got 2 months. So we've got August and September, and the latest will be October the 2nd will be a reaction day. Um, I don't know if it will happen, but I'm just keeping my eyes open and watching the banks, and things are looking very funny at the moment. So it's getting worse and worse, and the recovery, it's not really a recovery, it's a cover up, really, like Gerald Salenti keeps saying. And the worry is that when the bailout starts, that means the poor and the middle class people have to do bail-in. So when they do bailouts to banks, is your money comes in to the bank, and then your tax goes straight into the banks, and then your wealth and everything that's on the bank gets spent in something else, in things that um, they're not making any profit, and then you get to lose everything, really. um so I'll just read you this little paragraph here. Some people know as Banca Monte del Pace di Siena as one of the biggest bank in Italy. Largely is best known as for being either alters down about 90% of the time or up to the remainder. With 3,000 branches and 33,000 employees and 4.5 million customers, others know for being the world's oldest service bank, founded in 1472 by the magistrate of the city of Siena. Most will be henceforth sell bonds and guarantee buyers, the Italian government receiving critical cash for continue operating in exchange for an initial bailout of $1 billion, and Tremonti bonds for speculating the number, which will be realistic up to $4 billion. So they done the bailout for 1 billion, but in reality they actually need 4 billion euros. The final number for on June 13, we wrote, forget 3 months, Italy might have 2 weeks tops, as already is for Spain is heading. It is now 13 days later, and the bailouts have begun. So they actually expect that Italy had 3 months, but in the actually fourth scene, they can only see 2 weeks tops with bailouts. Well, I don't know if it's 2 weeks or 2 months, but I do know that things are getting really grimy, really bad, and it's just getting worse and worse. And people are hating those bailouts, and the government just start doing them, and they're not going to stop, because if they don't do bailout, the whole thing fall apart. And if they do bailout, the whole thing fall apart. So they decide to do bailout to keep it longer, to extend it longer. People start to waking up and realize that they're losing their money, and they have no wealth, and they can't buy food, and they're losing their homes. And that's when the collapse will start going faster and faster. So I'll take you over to the Dutch Bank, um, the German bank. Let's see what the German bank is doing today. Um, really quickly, see what they're doing today. And as you can see, the Dutch bank, it's 11.24 um, pounds per share. 11 pounds 24 per share. That's absolutely crazy. That's really crazy. Look, 6.57%. And this is in one day. So let's just see in 3 months what the chart look like. So 3 months they were top there, and then the low, and then top there, lower top, and then the low, and then the lower top there, and then the low. Um, that's really bad. So this is 1 year chart. As you can see, 1 year from now, what we um, went from $31 to $11. This bank is dead, and they actually lost 63% of the share value. This bank is absolutely dead. I don't even know why they're wasting time on this stock, on this bank. So obviously it's because it's got approximately 52 trillion dollars in derivatives, and they're trying to hold it as much as they can. So this bank is absolutely finished. It's absolutely gone. There's no way of returning this bank. And guys, be cool, be aware, and the collapse is getting closer and closer. I hope you have some investments, some good investments, property, land, gold, silver. I hope you're prepared, because this year is going to be very, very catastrophic. So, um, just throw you out a few details. There's a video from Jim Willie, who's a very good forecaster, and he's talking about the introduction of a new dollar. So China is pushing for United States to actually introduce a new currency, and in the implementation of the new currency, China is requesting US to devalue by 50%. So they can even the value, when they actually release it, or they can devalue it a year. China do not care, but they do not want to take US dollar, which is worth absolutely nothing at the moment, and sending goods and values to US for a cheap dollar that's worth nothing. So they absolutely had enough of it, and they don't want to do it anymore. And to keep going on with updates as well, we've got the election coming up in the United States. The election is being scheduled for 6th of November 2016. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Um, I'm not taking any sides. Both sides, there's criticism on both sides, and I'm not going to speculate in each side. But in my belief, I think Donald Trump might be leading the polls. Hillary Clinton is in a lot of email scandal disputes at the moment. And I heard a few comments from Juliet Assad, who actually promised to release more emails. And he's actually saying that the emails that he will be this time, whatever he will be releasing this time, there's no way that Hillary will be not charged, or if not put in jail for it. So as you all know, we are waiting to see what's happening. Donald Trump has made a few comments about refugees, and I don't know. I don't really think he can do what he's thinking to do. Even if he becomes a president, I can't see him sending all the refugees back to Mexico. Um, and I can't really see the economy rebounding with no people to actually work because a lot of those Mexican refugees, they have a lot of value in United States, and not all of them are criminal, and they have good jobs, and they contribute a lot for the economy. So if he's thinking and tracing back and finding up and blocking them up to work and sending them back to Mexico, that's going to be very, very disturbing for the United States. So I can't see how you're going to make America great again by starting on the wrong foot, but that's just my opinion. Um, in the other side, I think he's got potential to make American great, but it's just it's very late, and it's very far way to go, and the only way he can make American great is by actually default. The $19 trillion, he will have to default from that. So there's no way of keep paying that and make American great, because even if you tax 100% every um, U.S. citizen, you will still not have enough money to pay the $19 trillion. So there you go. So I can only think about he will have to default, and then trying to pick up the pieces from there on, and abolish the Federal Reserve, and back the currency with gold and things like that. Maybe he'll be good in doing that, but on the other side, he'll be absolutely very, very disturbed. Have to ship everyone back to Mexico with his statements. Everyone needs to go and things like that. I don't think he's appropriate to say that, really. Um, People had lived there most of their lives, and why do they have to leave now because Mr. Trump says so? Come on. Um, that's just my opinion, and I'll leave you guys in peace, and check it out, the website, and put your thumbs up for my website and what you think about my analysis. Thank you guys. See y'all. Ciao.